I'm making today is pizza, one of my favorites that I make at home. I'm making an Italian style, like wood-fired oven type thing. Well, obviously I don't have a wood-fired oven, so we're just starting with the pizza dough. So this is from Nostrana, which is one of my favorite restaurants in Portland, and just restaurants in general. And this is, the dough recipe has bread flour, water, instant yeast, sourdough starter, malt, barley malt syrup, and salt, which I haven't added in yet. And that's all in here, and I'm just going to knead this together until it comes together for about 2 minutes. And then once that's all together, I'll add in the salt. And so yeah, it just kind of gives the yeast a head start on fermenting, and making it all good and tasty. Yum. So this has now been mixing for about 5 minutes, and now I'm going to turn it off and put in the salt and make sure that this kind of come down off that dough hook. Sorry. Hard to do with one hand only. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna mix it for about 5 more minutes. And as you can see, it's a pretty wet dough, but that's what you want for pizza dough. It's pretty wet, especially in the beginning stages. All right. So this is now kneaded for another 5 minutes, and so I'm gonna turn it off and pick it on up. Again, it's very wet, as you can see. And basically what I'm gonna do is take it out of this bowl, and then I'm gonna oil the bowl and cover it and let it rise for 1 hour at room temperature. Yum, yum, yum. One more fun fact is that 1 hour is more of a guide. You want it to double in volume. So just keep an eye on it. I'm putting it on the oven, which is on and warm. So I'm gonna probably check it after about half an hour, because it may be done at that point, but we'll see. So I formed it into a little ball, and now I'm gonna cover this and let it double in size. And I'll be back then. And I guess next up is I'll show you the lasagna, which will be the episode before this if you're watching this on YouTube. So sorry about that. I'm filming these kind of at the same time. Been almost 45 minutes exactly, and as you can see, the dough has doubled in size. I'm glad I checked it every 15 minutes instead of just letting it go the whole hour. And now basically I'm just going to fold it. I'm going to punch it down because this is all inflated. And then I'm going to fold it in half and let it rest an additional half an hour. Though I'm really going to do 25 or 20 minutes because of how warm it is right on top of this. And then I'm going to fold it again and put it in the fridge. And I'll show you what happens after that. Cool beans, bye. So again, I've let it rest for half an hour. Now I'm going to fold it down and put it in the fridge for 2.5 hours. And every half an hour, I'm going to, actually not every half an hour, the first half hour, I'm going to fold it over and then leave it in there for 1 more hour and then take it out. And that'll be good. Woohoo. I know that math didn't add up, but I decided to change it in my mind while I was saying it. Alright. Bye. Hey everyone, so it's been a little while. And so now the pizza dough, or the pizzas are ready to construct. So here I have the 4 things of dough that I split up and all that and let rest. And I started to kind of construct one. I have my pizza peel here, which is generously dusted with cornmeal. I have 2 sauces. This one is made with the garden fresh Roma tomatoes that I got from my mom's friend. And this one is made with these roasted ones. I also roasted these, and that's just a simple sauce I made. And then here I have fresh mozzarella that I'm allowing to drain on this paper towel. And I've shredded, or I've pulled it apart to kind of get that nice shape and the right sizes. So I'm gonna construct it. And then here I have the oven preheated to 550, which is as hot as it'll go. And that's my pizza steel down there. That's what I'll bake it on. All right, exciting. So this one is really small. That's okay. And now I'm going to put it in the oven. It's just going to bake for like 5 minutes, and that's it. So here's the second one. Looks better, wouldn't you say? I'm just going to do the same thing. The first one's still in the oven, and I'll just keep on going with these. So here's the first pizza out of the oven, and you may be thinking, these are Margherita pizzas. Where are the basil? Well, here's the basil. Okay. Anyways, but basically, I like to chiffonade the basil, which is these like tiny strips, because when it's in those big leaves, you don't really get some of it in each bite. And so This is kind of my way to get around it. Also, it looks pretty. And you never put the basil on before cooking because then it just becomes a blackened leaf on top and it's like becomes really weird in texture. So just put it on while the pizza right out of the oven, and there you go. There is that first pizza. Isn't that pretty good? And just so you get a look at that. That's from that stone. Look at those. Look at, even get charred a little bit. So looking pretty good. All right, I'm gonna put the next pizza in. So here is the last pizza I'm going to make today. I put the other 2 dough balls into the fridge to make tomorrow. And so, yeah, thanks for watching this episode of Ben's Kitchen. I'm glad to have you in the kitchen. I don't know. That was nothing. Anyways, yeah, I'm really excited to eat this. All right, see you next time. Bye.